Are you serious? Are you serious? Here we go again. Another meteorite crashes into the ground, not even covered by the mainstream fake news media. Instead, it's ignored again. Why? Because this meteorite was not predicted to hit. It was not anywhere on NASA's chart of near-Earth objects. It has no name, no size, nor date of expectant deep impact or collision. We've had a deep impact here. This dramatic moment of this giant flaming meteorite lit up the sky and then hammers into the earth so hard it terrified the witnesses in Costa del Sol there in southern Spain. They said they felt the ground move. Matter of fact, the fireball smashed down into southern Spain late Sunday evening. Moment the meteor crashed, it was at 45,000 miles an hour, witnessed by tourists. Footage even shows the space matter hit the Earth atmosphere and burned up. The observatories reported seeing the light. Okay? Not until this video surfaced on social media. Then these observatories confirmed that it took place. The moment a meteor crashed into the Earth at almost 45,000 miles an hour was witnessed by stunned tourists. Why? Because nobody projected it was coming. Where is NASA? I'm going to keep calling NASA out on this. Every time we get hit with a meteor, I'm going to say, was this on the chart? Was this projected? Did you tell us the size, the name, the date, how big it was, when it was going to hit? No, they've never predicted. They've never once projected a deep impact. They can only tell you the ones, give them names, how big they are, when they're going to go whizzing by, but they can never tell you the ones that are going to hit you. Guys, it's because they are not, it's not because they can't, it's because they won't. Because if they start telling people we're going to have a deep impact, we don't know where on the Earth it's going to hit, but it is significant size, it will be hitting on Sunday evening. Could you imagine? But guys, unless they start doing this, people are going to be caught unaware as this increases. And it is going to increase. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. It is going to increase. This thing lit up the sky. Footage shows the space matter hit the Earth's atmosphere and burned up, causing a bright light illuminating in the night sky before crashing to the Earth at 45,000 miles per hour. It was caused by this unbelievable, folks, unbelievable meteor explosion, shaking the Earth, impact into a small earthquake. The night sky completely illuminated. I'm looking at some of the pictures right now. I'll put the link below in the description. This is unbelievable, but it's happening constantly, and look at this. We just had the one in Russia. We had the one in Australia 3 months ago. We had the one in Russia in February of 2013. We had the one in Australia 3 months ago. We have this one now in Spain 2 days ago, and we're just now getting it to you because the mainstream media is not reporting it. But because of alternative media, because of social media working with alternative media, we're able to bring forth this information, and there's no denying. Even the Daily Mail says, okay, now we've got the proof on social media. Here's what really happened. Again, are you serious? Get ready for some whole lot bigger deep impacts than this. Read the Bible. Go to Revelation chapter 8. 2 major deep impacts that are going to literally be cataclysmic. They're going to happen. It's not a game. It is not if it happens. It's going to happen. And even leading up to that, there's going to be smaller deep impacts, but still quite large and quite devastating, catastrophic in some cases. They're coming, folks. They're coming. We're in a galactical plane, and we're getting ready to take on this second wave of energy. We're getting ready to go into a galactical cosmic gamma ray of energy that's going to take us 2 years to get through it. The Lord God only knows what all we're going to encounter. There will be some brimstone, some nickel and iron brimstone that's going to cause some fires. I would think there'd be several deep impacts, maybe not huge, but maybe as big or bigger than these. And somebody's going to be asking, look, folks are going to be demanding answers. We're already getting ahead of it and telling you what's coming. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. We're running out of time. Are you serious? What? All right, guys, are you serious? Are you serious? Very early in the morning here in California, but there's been a powerful earthquake
It was called an 8.0. It has been downsized now to 7.9 there in the Papua New Guinea area. It was called in the New Ireland region of the Papua New Guinea area there. The magnitude 7.9 earthquake. It's 45.4 miles deep. This thing hit 3 hours ago. It actually hit at 3 a.m. Pacific time. And so we're still waiting to find out more information. There was a tsunami alert for Hawaii, Alaska, California, Oregon, British Columbia. I'm not sure if Washington State was on there or not. But the good news is that tsunami warning has been canceled. It has been canceled. And so, wow, are you serious? Massive quake, 7.9. Now, since this quake hit, there's been an hour later, an aftershock of 6.3. And since then, I believe there's been another one of 5.5. And so it's not done, okay? The shaking and quaking down there, still not over. Papua New Guinea, major, massive quake. It is too early to tell you what kind of damage or injuries. And oh, by the way, even when they cancel these tsunami warnings, we have seen tsunamis still happen, smaller ones, okay? Probably in that region. This is only about 225 miles. It's more than that, excuse me. It's north of Australia area. And so we'll keep an eye on what's going on down under there. But certainly, this was another major quake. Now, if you want to talk about situations that relate to the 5 waves of energy, I mean, you got to talk about it. Because here it is. This is December the 17th. This is our second earthquake of 8.0, if you will, in the month of December. I mean, we've just had the Solomon Islands rocked, and the aftershocks were barely getting over with there. It's been quakes everywhere, and now another big quake, another 8.0 being downsized to 7.9. So we're going to keep praying. We're praying for everybody down there. Papua New Guinea is a very huge quake, and I think we're just getting started, folks. This thing is not over. All right, there'll probably more to come as the second wave of energy, the gamma rays coming, are putting pressure on the earth. We'll be back with more. We're living in the last days. Jesus said there'd be earthquakes in diverse places, and we're definitely having them. God bless.
Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? The earth is really shaking now. We had the 7.9 earthquake that hit Papua New Guinea, and it had a 5.5 aftershock, and then another earthquake, 6.3 earthquake in Papua New Guinea. Now, there's been 19 aftershocks in Papua New Guinea since the 7.9 earthquake hit just a few hours ago. There's been 67 earthquakes on the earth in the last 24 hours that are 2.5 or higher, but most of them are in the 4s and 5s. And we've had, okay, since those earthquake, Papua New Guinea, there's also been, I'm going to give you this right now, quickly, 19 aftershocks, Papua New Guinea. But also, Hawaii's had a couple smaller quakes, so has Alaska. But here's what I'm really concerned about. Papua New Guinea is just literally boom, 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 4.7, 5.1, 5.0, 5.3, 4.6, 5.0, just keeps pounding. And now Mexico has had a 5.0 earthquake hit, then some more Papua New Guinea quakes, 5.0, 4.6, 5.1, 4.6, 5.0. Pakistan has got a 4.6 earthquake. Bolivia, a 4.4. And just a second ago, just as I was turning the camera on, 5.1 earthquake just hit the South Indian Ridge. So the earth is really reeling and rocking back and forth. Central America, South America, and Papua New Guinea area, back and forth, with Papua New Guinea now being the main epicenter of what's going on. This 5.1 that just hit in the Southwest Indian Ridge. 67 earthquakes the last 24 hours as the second wave of energy is coming ashore, if you will. We'll just say it that way. It's coming from the cosmos. From a, according to NASA, there's been a cosmic collision out there. A star has been ripped apart, supposedly by the mysterious black hole, and has released incredible amounts of, unbelievable amounts of energy. And so as these waves of energy come, Mike around the world knew about this 4 years ago and began to bring this to the public when he explained it to BP Earthwatch in an interview. 4 years ago, we've been hearing about the 5 waves of energy. Now, on the 26th of December, the second wave is coming fully in connected, if you will, with the Earth. The problem is, before it even gets here, the pressure it's bringing is setting off earthquakes everywhere. 7.8 Solomon Island, 7.9 Papua New Guinea, 6.5 Cascadia Fault off the coast of California, 6.8, 6.9, 7. I mean, here we go, all over, and now all these aftershocks, and we're not even to the 26th of December yet. And oh, by the way, there might not even be one earthquake in December 26th. That's not 26, 27, 28. That doesn't even. I'm concerned about the fact that as this wave fully arrives, it's so huge and so dense, it's going to take the Earth 2 years to pass through it. Now, what in the world is that going to do to the planet? How many more earthquakes or cataclysmic, catastrophic, apocalyptic events will happen? Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, sinkholes, hurricanes, typhoons, cyclones, earthquakes. I mean, all of these different events. And don't forget the meteors. I mean, have we forgot we're in a galactical plane? We're dealing with that. And Comet 45P, Honda, is already now being spotted. And by New Year's Eve, it should be visible to the naked eye. But really what we're concerned about is when this comet gets really close to Earth, as it approaches the Earth on February 11th and 12th, the solar flare activity that could come from that, the CMEs that could be coming this way, along with this second wave of energy. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that, see where this leads. Get a cup of coffee, calm down. The Earth is shaking and quaking, and we're living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ, all right? Because it's going to get crazier. And I don't know what it means. Nobody knows. We're going where no man has ever gone before. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? You might want to get some coffee. You don't want to miss tonight's Sunday Night Live. My guest will be BP Earthwatch. We're going to talk about 7 things. Number one, we will, not necessarily in this order, but we're going to talk about these 7 things. Trump executive orders on immigration, and those 7 nations, they're the same that Obama had already pointed out when he signed an immigration restraint in 2009. Same 7 countries. But why the backlash? Why the harassment? Why the media? Why the protest? It's off track, folks. This country's in trouble. Number 2, Comet 45P and Honda. It's approaching the Earth. It'll be here February 11th. What does this mean? What condition is the comet? Number 3, the coronal hole in the sun, Earth facing. What does this mean for potential earthquakes? Number 4, solar wind speeds. And how is that going to affect us? And number 5, and with the ultraviolet rays and with radiation. Number 5, earthquake zones to watch. Where should we be alert? Number 6, rain and snow in California, the condition of the drought. What does this all mean? And number 7, extreme weather patterns, from tornadoes to blizzards to snow and rain to flooding to landslides to everything that's taking place in the last few days. What is this all about? And we're going to talk about all of these things with Jesse from BP Earthwatch tonight. Don't miss Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live. Plus some guy just jumped off the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. What? Well, come on. And all the protesting in the airports and all of this craziness. And Chuck Schumer crying. There's no crying in Congress. Crying? I'll be back with more, guys. Give your life to Jesus Christ. It's insane. Are you serious? Are you serious? Here we go again. Another meteorite crashes into the ground, not even covered by the mainstream fake news media. Instead, it's ignored again. Why? Because this meteorite was not predicted to hit. It was not anywhere on NASA's chart of near-Earth objects. It has no name, no size, nor date of expectant deep impact or collision. We've had a deep impact here. This dramatic moment of this giant flaming meteorite lit up the sky and then hammers into the earth so hard it terrified the witnesses in Costa del Sol there in southern Spain. They said they felt the ground move. Matter of fact, the fireball smashed down into southern Spain. Late Sunday evening, moment the meteor crashed, it was at 45,000 miles an hour, witnessed by tourists. Footage even shows the space matter hit the Earth atmosphere and burned up. The observatories reported seeing the light. Okay? Not until this video surfaced on social media. Then these observatories confirmed that it took place. The moment a meteor crashed into the Earth at almost 45,000 miles an hour was witnessed by stunned tourists. Why? Because nobody projected it was coming. Where is NASA? I'm going to keep calling NASA out on this. Every time we get hit with a meteor, I'm going to say, was this on the chart? Was this projected? Did you tell us the size, the name, the date, how big it was, when it was going to hit? No, they've never predicted. They've never